Hi guys and welcome. This is Chef Lionel from cheflionel.com. Today we're gonna do a New York style cheesecake. I like my cheesecake to start with a cookie graham crust. So that's what we're gonna do first. So here we have about 1 cup of cookie grahams. I have a 1/4 cup of sugar, a 1/2 cup of butter, and a spring foam pan. Now we have everything to create the beautiful crust for this amazing cheesecake. Okay, so here I have this cookie graham crust that I smashed earlier. I'm gonna simply add all the sugar and all the butter. Now I'm gonna gently just mix them up together. Until it's nice and wet and even. There we go. And now I'm gonna take back my spring foam pan. In order to make sure that it doesn't stick, I'm simply gonna take a little bit of the paper of the butter with a little bit of butter inside. And I simply gonna spread a little bit of that butter through the pan as an extra security to make sure that my cheesecake doesn't stick into. Now I'm gonna add the crust to the pan. And in this point, you can work it up with a spoon. So I am just gonna just evenly repart the cookie graham crusts on the bottom of the pan. And I like to just finish it with a little border around, about 1 inch. Alright, the crust is not finished. I'm gonna put them in a refrigerator to chill so we can do the batter. So in order to do the batter, I'm gonna start with a stand mixer over here. Okay. I'm gonna add all my cream cheese. And I'm gonna start to whip the cream cheese. I don't want no lumps at all. So you wanna whip it on medium side. So here I'm on number 2 if you're using KitchenAid. And sometimes what you want to do too is clean the sides. So we're going to do that right now too, to make sure that all the cream cheese is incorporated properly and is nice and whipped. And all the sides of the bowl. And put it back in the middle. There you go. Well, now it's perfect. So I can start my second ingredient. Whip that one more time. There you go. So I'm going to put the sugar and the flour. You can find all those recipes right below. I'm going to write it up for you guys. Now I'm going to incorporate the flour and the sugar to the cream cheese. Alright, now it looks great. I can put my eggs. So I have here my eggs and you want to put them one by one. Huh? So I'm going to start to drop the first eggs in it. And slowly incorporate in the mix. So I'm still on number 2. It's going to take a little bit of time for the cream cheese to absorb the moisture of the eggs. It's now start to looking very good. I can incorporate the two last ingredients in the recipe, such as the cream, and for flavor, a little touch of vanilla. You can also add a little bit of lemon zest if you like. It gives you another dimension into the cheesecake. Since I'm going to do a strawberry topping, I don't really need the lemon flavor into the mix. So I'm going to start it again. And this time, because I put a lot of liquid, I'm going to go on number 1 first. Otherwise, everything's going to splash on me. And once I see the liquid get slowly absorbed by the cream cheese, I can go on number 2. Well, that looks great, guys. Let me show you a little bit what's going on there. Clean up the pedal. Nice. So even there, I like to go deep inside the bowl, make sure that everything is detached, that I don't have lumps. So you want something nice and smooth. If you have little lumps, it's okay, but big lumps, you will see pocket of cream cheese. Huh? And that's great. So that's it, guys. That's the cream cheese filling for us cheesecake. So now it's time to put it together. So you remember earlier we put in the refrigerator this crust. Now all we have to do is pour the mix on the top of the crust. Now I'm putting my cheesecake in the oven. I had a pan in the oven to make sure nothing's leaking. I don't want to dirty my oven. And here it is, the final product after 50 minutes as cheesecake is ready. I'm not going to transform that cheesecake into a New York style cheesecake. I add 3 spoons of sour cream into a little pot and 3 spoons of sugar. You can find my recipe on cheflionel.com and I will also post it just below that video. I'm mixing the sour cream and the sugar together until it's nice and smooth. Now I'm gonna take a little surrounding knife and detach the cheesecake from the edge of the pan, which allows the cheesecake to be very beautiful and smooth when I'm gonna pan it out. I'm gonna add the mix of sour cream on the top of the cheesecake. And it's a great way to cover any crack if it is any. As you can see, my cheesecake doesn't have any crack. I like to cook it at very low temperature. Now I'm using the back of my spoon to even the sour cream mix. There we go. Beautiful. And it's good to give them a rest, at least 5 hours in the refrigerator. Overnight, it's even better. You can finish your cheesecake with a little bit of strawberry jam, such I'm gonna do right now. Very beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. This is Chef Lionel from cheflionel.com. It is now your turn to making this beautiful cheesecake home.